Holy cow.
I tested 5 common ways to join end grain wood and loaded each one with weight until it failed. Every joint used the same wood, 2x4s cut to the same exact length. And the 5 methods I tested were brad nails, framing nails, CA glue, wood glue, and wood screws. Some behaved exactly as you'd expect, but one definitely surprised me. Wood glue doesn't usually work well on end grain because it soaks in and gets absorbed. One trick to remedy this is to apply it, wait a few minutes for the wood to soak it up, then apply it again. I clamped these joints for 24 hours and did the same for the CA glue joints. For screws and framing nails, I used 2 3-inch fasteners per joint. The brad nails I used were a bit shorter, so I used 4 to make up for it. I didn't expect to break the wall with this small test, but my wife thinks I'd put enough holes in our house for 1 week, so to be safe, I spread the weight across 2 different studs with 2 different boards. Now with all that prep out of the way, let's get started with this test. Now I went in order of what I expected to be weakest to strongest. So, first up, the one I thought would be weakest, the CA glue.
All I have is these crappy plastic weights, but hopefully it'll do the trick. Woo! Yep, that did it.
So I had this old GoPro that was supposedly in a shatterproof case. I built a frame around it, but the weights hit it at just the right angle to reach and crack the lens.
So much for these things being like indestructible. Dang.
I probably should have seen this one coming. So I guess the first lesson from this test is that I have my stupid moments. But at least I got the shot. Now on to what I expected to be the next strongest joint, brad nails. Now the CA glue really impressed me with how much it held. It was a lot more than I anticipated, but the brad nails went just about as expected. 15 pounds in, and this thing dropped suddenly. So the CA glue held nearly double the weight of 4 brad nails, but next up is 2 3-inch framing nails. Now experienced builders might see what's coming here, but I bet this one is going to surprise some. The CA glue held strong, then snapped suddenly. The nails, on the other hand, as you see here, started bending early but never actually broke. Now this shows the difference in types of strength. Nails bend and allow for wood movement, which is why they're used for framing houses. Glue and screws can be very strong, but when they fail suddenly, making them better for joints where you really want things locked in place. So the brad nails and framing nails both broke/bent at 15 pounds, but now it's on to the wood glue. Now the weight quickly stacked up out of frame, but the joint finally failed at an impressive 61 pounds. Now, instead of a clean break here, the joint tore wood fibers out of the board. So that means that the wood is what failed here, not the glue. So with a stronger wood, this joint could potentially hold even more weight. Pretty impressive for a simple butt joint. Now last up, the joint I expected to be the strongest, the 3-inch wood screws, and they definitely held strong.
Does that count as holding? Because I need something to fall before I quit. We're going one more 6.5. Yeah.
The joint started bending heavily around 54.5 pounds and finally failed at 61. Now, like the wood glue joint, the screws didn't actually fail here, the wood did. So with a stronger wood species, this joint could likely hold even more weight. So brad and framing nails both failed around 15 pounds. CA glue really surprised me, holding up to 26.5 pounds before snapping. The wood screws bent at about 55 pounds and finally broke at 61, and the wood glue joint also failed at 61 pounds. But this test reinforced that joinery isn't just about how much weight it can hold, it's also about how it fails. Nails bend instead of snapping, making them useful when wood movement will occur. And don't sleep on CA glue because it's pretty solid stuff. As for the glue and screws, they were much stronger, and ultimately it's the wood that failed before the joint, making them the strongest joinery method and best option when a joint really needs to be locked in place. So yeah, turns out butt joints can really carry a load before cracking.